What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about one of the most important parts of your battle loadout, your gun. We'll go over how many ingots are required to craft each weapon so you can get an idea of how much ore you will have to gather per weapon. We're also going to compare the damage outputs per bullet, and I will even include the level of sprite I'm fighting and how long it took to win the fight. This is important because the longer the fight, the more chances you have of getting injured, and also because your hand will start getting tired. Let's get to it. The very first gun we're going to talk about is the default Echo. This is the one that you're given for free whenever you first log in. As you can see, it is not an automatic, which means that for every shot you take, you have to click your mouse button. It's doing about 1 to 3 points of damage per shot. I'm currently fighting a common level 9 sprite, and all in all, this battle lasted for an entire 14 minutes. The next gun we're going to go over is the Echo Viper. This is going to cost you 2 iron and 1 copper ingot to make. Now that is ingots and not ore. It's an automatic, and it's going to be doing anywhere between 1 and 3 damage points per shot. Being an automatic means that all you have to do is hold the button down and it's going to continuously fire until it runs out of bullets in the clip. This battle is against an uncommon level 6 sprite. It lasted for 10 minutes. This next gun is called the Echo Spitfire. It's going to cost you 3 iron and 1 copper ingot. It is also an automatic, which means you do not have to click for every shot. It's doing between 1 and 2 damage per shot. This battle was against an uncommon level 7. And it took us an entire 12 minutes to win. Here's a more slower shotgun type in the Echo Mauler. This is going to cost you 4 iron and 1 copper ingot. It is also not an automatic, but it's doing anywhere between 5 and 7 damage per shot. This battle is also against a common level 7 sprite. And it took us 3 minutes. The Echo Mauler is actually one of my least favorite guns that I've crafted so far. Even though the battle only took 3 minutes, it just really doesn't suit my personal playstyle. This is a fun little gun. It's called the Echo Cannon. I really like its design. It's going to cost you 3 iron and 2 copper ingots. It's also not an automatic, but it is doing between 6 and 8 damage per shot. Now, being not an automatic, you can click as fast as you want, and it's only going to shoot at that pace. This battle's against a common level 7 sprite, and it lasted for 2 minutes. Our next gun is the Echo Vanguard. It's going to cost you 2 iron and 2 copper ingots. It is an automatic, but the damage output is only between 1 and 2 points per bullet. This battle against a common level 9 sprite lasted 5 minutes with this gun. Moving on, we have the Echo Ravager. This is going to cost you 4 iron and 2 copper ingots. This gun is also not an automatic, which means you have to click for every shot, but the damage output on this one is between 2 and 4 points. This battle is also against a common level 7, and it lasts for 3 minutes. The next gun is the Echo Tempest. It's going to cost you 2 iron and 2 copper ingots. This gun is also an automatic. Its damage output is between 1 and 2 points per shot. This battle is against a common level 8 sprite, and all in all, the battle lasts for 3 minutes. On to our next pistol, the Echo Warden. This one is going to cost you 2 iron and 1 copper ingot. This one is also not an automatic, with a damage output of between 1 and 3 points per shot. It took 5 minutes for this common level 7. Our next weapon is going to be the Echo Phantom. This one's going to cost you 3 iron and 2 copper ingots. It is also an automatic. The damage output is going to be between 1 and 3 points per shot. Here we can see in action against a common level 8 sprite, and this battle lasted for 3 minutes. This next one is called the Widowmaker. It's going to cost you 3 iron and 1 copper ingot. It is also not an automatic. The damage output is going to be between 1 and 3 points per shot. This is a common level 8 sprite, and this battle lasts for 5 minutes. Moving on to the Echo Striker, which is going to cost you 4 iron and 1 copper ingot. This is actually an automatic, which means that you just hold down the button and it's going to shoot at that pace until it runs out of bullets in that clip. The damage output on this one is between 3 and 4 points per shot. Here we can see it against a common level 9 sprite, and this battle lasts for 3 minutes. Our next gun is the Echo Nova. This is going to cost you 2 iron and 1 copper ingot. It's not an automatic, but the damage output on this one is 8 to 10 points per shot. This battle is against a common level 8 sprite, and it only lasts for 2 minutes. This next gun is actually one of my favorite, the Echo Pulse. It's going to cost you 3 iron and 1 copper ingot. It's not an automatic, but the damage output is between 10 and 12 points per shot. This battle against a common level 6 sprite only lasted 1 minute. Moving on to the fan favorite, the Echo Titan. It's currently the most used gun in the game. It's going to cost you 5 iron and 2 copper ingots. It is an automatic, and the damage output on this one is between 2 and 4 points per shot. This battle against an uncommon level 9 only lasted 2 minutes. I know what you're thinking, the battle with the Echo Pulse was only 1 minute, but that was against a common level 6, and this is against an uncommon level 9. The last gun that you can choose is the Doomsday. It's going to cost you 6 iron and 2 copper ingots, making it the most expensive gun that you can make. It is not an automatic. The damage output is between 10 and 12 points per shot. And this battle against an uncommon level 10 sprite lasted for 4 minutes. So as you can see, your choice of gun is really going to make a difference. And I think it's very important to find one that fits your playstyle, whether you need a fast playstyle or a more slow playstyle. This is only covering the common weapons. Whenever we are able to upgrade them to the different rarities, it's going to be interesting to see how this changes things. Comment below with which weapon is your favorite.